What is up, people of the internet? My name is Freelance Ember, and welcome back to another Death Battle reaction video. This is going to be Battle of the, I guess, Sun Breathers, in a sense. Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer versus Jonathan Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So before we begin, please watch the original episode on either the Rooster Teeth website or the Death Battle YouTube channel before coming to my reaction or anybody else's reactions. Go support the team that's been making the series awesome. So suck it to you suck it to you spoiling assholes. I managed to watch it before you say anything on Twitter. I managed to avoid Twitter until I got to watching this. So suck it.
Suck it, 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 suck it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to keep reveling in that. But anyway, so like I said, this is Battle of the Sun Breathers. And I kind of have high hopes for Tanjiro here because I've read the manga. I need to catch up on the anime. And as for JoJo, I've seen the anime, but not read the manga, so I kind of don't know much about Jonathan. But again, I think I have higher hopes for Tanjiro, mainly because of his concentration breathing and such. But we'll just see what comes of this battle. So, I really don't have anything else to say. I don't have any other form of announcements or anything. Just want to say suck it to anyone who would spoil this for me on Twitter. So, yeah. So without any further ado, let's get this episode started. All right. So like I said, Battle of the Sun Breathers. Tanjiro versus Jonathan, an honorable duel of monster-slaying swordsmen. When has Jonathan ever wield a sword? Oh, no, wait, he did wield a sword. I just remembered. He used it to slice Dio in half. Dio! Okay, but anyway, let it begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, wow, wow. Oh. I gotta put it in full screen.
Tanjiro Kamado, the sun-breathing demon slayer swordsman.
Jonathan Joestar, the very first JoJo who ever Jojed.
These two anime monster hunters are as deadly with a blade as they are infinitely good-natured.
But don't cross them, else they might leave you breathless. I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Hey, pixelated. I still have high hopes of Tanjiro.
Taisho Japan, an era of unparalleled progress and imperial domination. But this empire had a sickness, a rot at its core. Demons. This race of superhuman cannibals originated from one being, their all-powerful progenitor, Muzan Kibutsuji.
Who spent his evenings slaughtering families and eating them, including the Kamado clan.
Though one of them fatefully survived. The eldest
by
son, Tanjiro.
Well,
by sheer luck.
Your sister Nezuko
or
is
something.
Too. Bad news is she's a demon now, so sorry, Chip.
Kamaboko Kanpachiro. That's Inosuke's.
Possessed the golden heart of an anime protagonist, and he devoted his life to curing Nezuko's curse.
Is that right, Group Mama Cinnamon Roll?
Once and for all.
So he joined the Demon Slayer Corps, a secret group of badass demon hunters with badass swords, forged from a unique sunlight-absorbing ore. The Nichiren blade is one of the only weapons that can decapitate a demon and end their unholy existence for good, especially when combined with the Slayer's fancy pants katana magic.
Katana magic.
Katana magic. Okay, well, it's totally katana magic, but that's not what it's called.
Yeah, it's breathing, which is so lame. Anybody can do that.
More complex than that.
That was wrong.
The use of breathing is crucial to real-life martial arts.
Yeah.
Deeper breaths massage the organs below the diaphragm, relaxing your body and lowering its energy requirement, while simultaneously giving you more energy to use.
Tanjiro mastered this breathing shit so well, he could do it in his sleep. Literally 24/7.
This is total concentration breathing, a technique developed by the Demon Slayers in order to massively increase their physical abilities to match their blatantly superhuman foes.
See-through world. I remember some of the manga. That might be an advantage for Tanjiro, because if I remember correctly, in the see-through world, he could see the flexes of his muscles, of his opponents, the blood flow, movement of joints, bones, etc. That'll be an advantage for Tanjiro.
Through the measured intake of oxygen, users can boost their concentration, reactions, and even manipulate the flow of their blood. This can help in slowing down poisons or speeding up the coagulation of wounds.
Which means he can use it to quickly recover in case of injury or fatigue. And Demon Slayers can combine their breathing with their blades for, well, katana magic.
Katana magic.
Each breathing style is a separate form of sword combat. The first form Tanjiro mastered was water breathing, a flexible defensive style where a user's blade summons water to slice like a raging current.
Yep.
Tanjiro's literal boneheaded stubbornness made him a prodigy
His
demon
artistic
slayer
yeah.
in no time.
Yeah, artistic flair. I mean, it's not really water. There's no real water or fire there. It's just like part of the martial art. But there have been numerous situations where the elements interacted uniquely in battle or were used as projectiles. Okay, unless they put that there.
Proved to be a tactical genius in combat, able to discern an opponent's weaknesses and exploit them in the heat of the moment. It was almost as if demon slaying was in his very blood.
I mean,
Because
he's not
it
wrong.
was. Hundreds of years ago, the creator of the very first breathing style taught this knowledge to Tanjiro's ancestors, who passed it down to Tanjiro himself.
This was the dance of the fire god, the Hinokami Kagura, sun breathing.
With sun breathing, Tanjiro's sword bursts into godlike flames that slow a demon's healing factor and can turn into a wicked fire dragon.
Another thing about the sun breathing, I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce it. I forgot what it's called. The Himokage Kagura. I think I got it right. Anyway, if I remember right from like the manga or from like anime reviewers, like when it comes to Tanjiro's like the sun breathing dance, that he can actually do this dance like without even thinking to breathe, or at least something like that. I could be wrong or misinterpreting it, but it's something like that because Tanjiro's father was like very sick, but he still managed to do it even in his like weak, sickly form because he just like knew how to control his breathing without, like, he just do it without even getting tired. So that's also an advantage for Tanjiro.
Sun breathing increases Tanjiro's speed and power, but at a cost. It will quickly tire him out, and overuse could severely debilitate him.
Which can also turn on this really distracting birthmark on his forehead.
Through intense stress and exertion, Tanjiro can activate this Demon Slayer mark, which boosts his already crazy strength and speed even further.
And gives him access to the see-through world.
Yeah.
Basically, it slows down time for Tanjiro and gives him x-ray vision.
This allows him such a precise understanding of his opponent's muscle movements that he can predict their future actions.
Yeah.
Sort of like a spider sense. He can even do the same with just his sense of smell. No Demon Slayer mark needed. Not only can his nose detect people from hundreds of yards away, it lets him find an opponent's opening in battle even easier than before.
The opening thread.
Think being an anime swordsman would make Tanjiro even edgier than his blade, but he's basically the group mom, with an innocent little cherub sweetness matched only by his raw badassery.
Yeah.
Tanjiro is tough enough to survive being stabbed in the stomach, fast enough to dodge lightning, and strong enough to slice through and derail a literal demon train.
Okay.
That demon turned himself into a train, Wiz! Funniest shit I've ever seen. And this demon, Doma, was able to freeze the air into this giant ice statue in only a few seconds. That takes a lot of energy.
And Tanjiro's managed to keep up with similarly powerful demons like Hantengu, Akaza, and eventually the strongest of them all, Muzan himself.
With the help of his friends, of course.
It would take all their efforts and countless sacrifices. But
I haven't seen the
Tanjiro
Mugen
and
Train.
Demon Slayers would continue to fight to realize their dream of a world that is safe for humanity.
Okay.
And whatever Inosuke is.
Okay, I still have high hopes of Tanjiro. I haven't voted him yet, but we'll see this.
Infamously shit-tastic time to be alive.
Whether you were a lowly street rat or a wealthy noble. Okay, well, that last one probably wasn't so bad.
That is, unless your dad, in all his infinite wisdom, decided to adopt the single greatest asshole in human history and make him your brother.
Especially when he did that to poor Danny. Like, especially when he did that to poor Danny. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot Dio won in his death battle. Damn it!
That'd make you one unlucky schmuck.
That would make you Jonathan Joestar.
Hadn't you heard, Wiz? Everybody just calls him JoJo.
In an effort to take the Joestar fortune for himself, Jonathan's new brother Dio dedicated his life to breaking Jonathan.
But it's complicated, Dio, but it's complicated.
Turning him into a docile puppet. But after being bullied, beaten, and thoroughly traumatized, something awakened deep in Jonathan's heart. The raging fire of a gentleman.
I don't like beating the living piss out of Dio, was gentle, but it sure was satisfying.
Woo,
Too bad
yeah.
it didn't last forever.
Yeah,
because
what's that?
only a few years later, Dio got his revenge when he turned into a vampire and killed Papa Joestar. Classic Dio.
With Dio now bent on world domination, Jonathan would need more than his righteous fist to save the day.
Yeah, he needed a creepy floating Italian man that punches frogs with the power of the sun.
It wasn't just any creepy floating Italian man. It was Will Antonio Zeppeli, a practitioner of Hamon, an ancient martial art designed specifically to do battle against vampires like Dio. Through their breaths, Hamon users can blast a hot electric ripple out of their bodies and flood it into their opponents.
That's what Hamon means in English. The ripple. Man, if I had a nickel for every anime protagonist who killed monsters with the power of breathing, well, that'd be 2 nickels. But let's agree, it's weird that it happened twice.
Hamon energy massively increases a user's physical abilities and allows them to disintegrate vampires with a single punch. In order to fight Dio, Zeppeli taught Jonathan everything he knew.
Water walking?
Like the zoom punch, where Jonathan stretches his arm and punches an opponent from far away like he jumped on a gum-gum fruit. He does this by using the ripple to dull the pain of dislocating his shoulder before snapping it back. That might sound crazy, but there are real-life examples of breathing basically giving people superpowers.
Like the Dutch adventurer Wim Hof, who can survive being nearly totally submerged in ice water for almost 2 hours. Through forced exhalation, Hof drops his oxygen levels in order to supercharge his body's thermoregulation and release euphoric chemicals to numb the pain. Just like the zoom punch.
Hamon is basically just like the Eastern idea of chi. Voila! Which is circulated through the body by, what else? Breathing. And just like chi, it can do lots of crazy shit.
Like walking on water, magnetizing plants, or controlling an enemy's muscles. It can even be transferred through solid surfaces like metal.
Okay, I'm starting to understand. I'm underestimating Jonathan right there. Like magnetize plants, walk on water. Oh, that might be an issue for Tanjiro.
And he can catch his fists on fire and slam you senseless with his patented Sunlight Yellow Overdrive. It'll leave any monster smiling and satisfied.
Jonathan took these skills as he, Zeppeli, and the definitely not just there for exposition Speedwagon invaded Dio's domain and waged war against an army of bloodthirsty zombies.
Including Dio's right-hand monsters, Bruford and Tarkus. Tarkus was strong enough to rip entire boulders out of the ground and slice through a cliff with one swing. He could even snap JoJo's neck and cut our old pal Zeppeli in half. Rest in peace, creepy floating Italian man. Sorry you had to be born the mentor. Hope none of your relatives die horrifying death too.
Before succumbing, Zeppeli's last act was to pass his ripple onto Jonathan, not only allowing him to heal his own broken neck, but also combine their energies together.
And making JoJo strong enough to cut through Tarkus's giant arm. Not with his nifty new sword, Pluck, with his bare goddamn hand.
With this power boost, Jonathan faced Dio once and for all, and fisted him with his raging hot ripple. Wait.
Now, fisted Dio was pretty impressive.
Hang on, Dio had a different body in part 3, but nothing suggests it was any stronger than the body he had when he fought Jonathan. It may actually be a bit weaker on account of Set Body rejecting him. Huh. Okay.
Considering Dio could later fight faster-than-light stands like Star Platinum. Hell, even other Ripple users like Joseph can dodge beams of light too.
But more than his strength or speed, or even Hamon, Jonathan's greatest strength was always his intelligence and unstoppable determination. It was that burning drive for justice that defeated Dio all those years ago, and the same one that defeated him again. But this victory was bittersweet.
He may be built like a brick shithouse, but Jonathan's got the personality of a golden retriever. Even after everything Dio did to him, all the lies and abuse and dad murder, Jonathan still loved him like a brother, and still cried those hot, wet 80s manamade tears.
Even after Dio returned on Jonathan's wedding night to murder him and steal his body, Jonathan sacrificed himself so his wife and unborn child could escape. But he did not die in vain. His bloodline would continue throughout the ages,
which is a weird continuity.
Illustrious and bizarre heroes who would crush Dio's plans and save the universe.
And they all had one thing in common: his name, JoJo. Wait, is the ripple his tip?
Okay, Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still leaning towards Tanjiro. Oh, this is bad. I mean, he managed to like heal his broken neck in seconds when Zeppeli transferred what remained of his power to him just as he died. Like he doesn't just use a sword to like hunt demons or whatever. He does use his fists. I'm talking about Jonathan, not Tanjiro. Like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with I'm still gonna have to go with Tanjiro on this one, mainly because, like I said, I've read the manga. I kind of know. I kind of get it, and I've seen JoJo, but I've only seen like up to maybe midway through Stardust Crusaders. But I know they're talking about Jonathan, but I'm still gonna have to vote for Tanjiro on this one. If I'm wrong, I don't know. I do not know. I don't know what I do. But okay, we're gonna go for Tanjiro on this one. Let's do this. Oh, I hope I guessed right. It'll be stupid if I didn't. Okay, ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! All right. Oh, hi, Nezuko.
Step aside! I've sworn to slay all of Dio's demonic minions.
Run,
I
Nezuko.
don't know who you are, but you better leave her alone. You poor wretch, shackled by the chains of this harpy's insidious mind control.
Did you just... I'm sorry, did you just call Nezuko a harpy? Okay, you know what, Tanjiro? I want you to win this one.
As a gentleman, I will free you!
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Did you bump your head?
Fight! Freaking Tanjiro's good nature. Okay, let's go.
Total concentration. Water breathing.
Woo!
Most unorthodox. You fight with valor, noble swordsman, but I know the burning passion of my heart.
No.
Aw, he's kind of adorable. Like a puppy.
What is that?
He has a caretaker nearby.
Oh god. Oh god. Woo!
You're mine. Valiant footwork.
Ooh. Oh god.
You will fall.
Oh god. Woo!
No kamikaze.
Oh.
Nice try. Incredible. You could teach me a thing or two.
Oh. He's already doing the fire dance. That's gonna wear him out. That's gonna wear him out.
His breathing is carrying some kind of energy. Like me. And that means I know how to stop him.
Oh my god, this is getting intense.
My neck. Does he know? Metal silver overdrive.
Oh.
I got you.
The opening thread. Oh no. Oh no.
Wait. He's going for my lungs.
Nope, nope, nope. He lost. Wait. Oh?
2 inches off. Did he dodge?
Oh no! No! God damn it!
Yellow.
Oh!
She's my sister.
On my honor as a gentleman, I will protect her with my life.
God damn it!
KO! I'm not crying. I'm only crying really hard. Holy shit, hold me, bro.
Please don't touch me. On paper, Tanjiro
Ah!
seemed to have more advantages in this bout.
Damn
Yeah,
it!
for sure. He'd been training for way longer than Jonathan, and with
Ow!
way more experienced teachers. Tanjiro's Demon Slayer journey took place over a couple of years, while Jonathan's Ripple training was less than a month.
Tanjiro was obviously a superior swordsman with a
that should have
variety
been
of powerful techniques.
that should have been a
and
factor.
Katana magic, while Jonathan really only improvised as a swordsman.
But that's where the advantages stop. Sure, Jonathan wasn't a natural
I
swordsman,
forgot that was a
but he
factor!
more than made up for it in
The
hand-to-hand
experience!
combat, while Tanjiro was
Or
pretty much
something.
out of options without a blade.
Jonathan also had an edge in strength. Comparing Tanjiro to Doma and Jojo to Tarkus, Jonathan was over twice as strong. And while Tanjiro later fought the more powerful
Hang on, even if we apply kinetic energy to Tanjiro's speed feats, the result would still be inferior to those of other major JoJo feats that Jonathan scales to, such as Jolin deflecting meteorite.
Muzan, Jonathan did the same with Dio.
He was way faster too. While Tanjiro and his pals could dodge lightning, we can compare Jonathan to other Ripple users like Joseph, who could dodge light, which is over 3,000
had a
times
superior Ripple
faster.
training, he was able
That
to keep
might
up with
seem
Pillar Man.
crazy, but in Part 3, Dio was able to keep up with stands like Star Platinum, which can move faster than light. Dio did this on his own, and that was while using Jonathan's body.
Even with multiple ways to predict Jonathan's movements and see the flow of his Ripple with X-ray vision, Tanjiro would not have been fast enough to keep up.
Especially with the Ripple backing him up. Sure, the water and fire Tanjiro generates is impressive, but Jonathan was tough enough to power through it. Tanjiro, though, had no way to defend against the Ripple
bleeding
bypassing his
could
durability
heal entire broken
and
limbs.
directly messing with his organs.
Such as manipulating his muscles like a puppeteer, or directly shutting off his brain or heart, something other Ripple users have done to ordinary humans with a single zap. And Jonathan had the opportunity to do this literally every time Tanjiro blocked his blade.
Sure, Tanjiro could recover himself with a breath, but that'd be a breath spent healing and not, fighting.
Okay, positives from Tanjiro: superior training, experience, and skill. Okay, see-through will could discover Hamon, but slower and weaker overall. Nichiren Blade would conduct Hamon. Sun breathing takes a physical toll. I even said that the sun breathing took a physical toll. Ah! Well, Jonathan, significantly faster and slightly stronger. Hamon afford more versatility, better unarmed combatant, potential insta-kill options, less skilled swordsman.
And while sun breathing's overuse was dangerous to Tanjiro, Jojo's Hamon had no such drawback.
Which meant that Jojo could keep fighting for as long as he needed to.
Tanjiro was never going to go down easy, but Jonathan's speed, Hamon, and righteous gentlemanly fists carried him to victory.
Jonathan took Tanjiro's breath away.
The winner is Jonathan Joestar.
God damn it, my first loss of the season!
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, we'll be jumping into the next matchup next week. But you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there, and by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Already? Okay, Thor! And Vegeta? Really? Okay, so I'm guessing Battle of the Princes? Is that the theme? I don't know, but damn it! Oh, I underestimated Jonathan! God damn it! God damn it! And here's the thing, I even made like a bet with a friend of mine that if I lose, I have to watch 10 minutes of puns. I have to watch 10 minutes of puns. And you know what? If I have to suffer, you're all gonna suffer with me. Oh. Damn it! Damn it! Okay, it's fine. 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 Okay. We're gonna end things up right here before I blow a tantrum or something. So, until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts of this death battle in the comment section down below. Do you think it was accurate, or do you think it was complete BS? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video and enjoyed it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also to hit the bell button to be notified of the latest reactions. My god, I can't talk today. And follow me on Twitter at FreelancerAmber for pretty much the same thing, or just random shit in general. Remember to stay awesome, be nice to animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward, and I will see you all in the next video!